Well, so Baylor opens at number 12 in the college football playoff rankings, the first ones of the season. John, I don't think we would have predicted that coming into the year. I mean, we thought the Bears could be decent, but sitting here at 7-1, especially coming off a 2-7 record in Dave Aranda's first year. That said, we know how these CFP things go. Is there any path for Baylor, a one-loss Baylor team? So I'm saying they got to win out. Any path for them to get to that CFP Final Four?
I would say there would have to be a lot of upsets ahead of them, teams ahead of them. And gosh, you might have to beat Oklahoma twice. That's going to be really hard. But yeah, you're right. They'd have to win out, and they'd have to have a bunch of teams lose ahead of them. I think the BYU win definitely helped as far as a really good non-conference win. But yeah, I would say it's a long shot. I don't really see it happening.
Stephen?
It's an uphill battle. I mean, if you're on the table, you're most likely beating Oklahoma twice, which would be impressive. And then you're probably in the mix. But yeah, as John laid out there, there's a lot of upsets. And I do feel like the biggest hurdle for everybody outside of the SEC is if we get an Alabama-Georgia SEC title game and Bama wins either because they're just better that day or because Georgia doesn't have a huge incentive to, win an SEC title and show a lot in that game. Then half the field's basically taken up. And, we'll probably have a Big Ten team between Michigan State and Ohio State. Oregon appears to be in the driver's seat right now. And Cincinnati is still a factor, even though it seems like the committee's already told them, hey, thanks for playing and good luck in whatever New Year's Six bowl game you end up in, even if you go undefeated. But I don't really see a realistic path for Baylor. But, hey, if you end up winning all your games from here on out, then you'll have a heck of a case with a good non-conference schedule and only losing one game on the road to Oklahoma State.
Yeah, back when Baylor was number 5 one year in the CFP rankings, actually the very first year of the college football playoff, I don't think they could have gotten in unless they had been undefeated. And I think it's kind of this similar boat. I think they needed to win that game in Stillwater. Let's face it, it's hard to go undefeated. The only team that can win or can lose a game and not really have it affect their ranking at all is Alabama. I mean, I'm just putting that out there.
Right.
I saw a pretty good tweet from Nicole Auerbach, who covers college football on a national level, and she said, so what would Alabama's ranking have been had they beaten Texas A&M? The same?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like they just, Alabama's Alabama. Obviously, they have won a few games, so some of that reputation is well earned.